Hi everyone, you're watching Good for the Game TV, and this is a brief update on the IRB 7's 2018-19 season, and that's after the first round in Dubai. Let's pop straight over and have a look what happened in Dubai last week. And yes, it was New Zealand who came out on top. They beat the United States in the final. With England, our fancy on the handicap show at 10-1, finishing third, and they beat out Australia in the playoffs there. Very disappointing from Fiji and the Blitzboks, both of which failed to make the semi-finals. Fiji beating South Africa in the playoff for fifth place. Just to give you an indication how out of character that was for South Africa, let's go ahead and have a look at last year's series results. And you'll see South Africa, who just edged Fiji by 2 points. They never finished worse than a semi-final position. That was in Las Vegas, where they got 15 points. So the fact that they failed to make the semi-finals this time of a tournament, which, just to go back there, you'll see South Africa won last time as well. It's very out of character for the Blitzboks. But it will be interesting because they now go on to South Africa, where their record is, they're pretty consistent, but their winning record is not great. And you'll see last year there they came third. So hopefully they can improve on that. But what we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at the betting. We're going to go to leading online bookmaker Betolimp. That's betolimp.co.za. I've already opened their Rugby 7's page, and let's start with have a look at the outright betting first. And this is now for the actual series. Fiji and South Africa were sort of the two favorites heading in here. We'll just have a look there. We see Fiji at a shade over 21-10. This is decimal betting as opposed to fractional betting at the moment. So if you are used to fractional, just take one off in your mind. So that's effectively 2.1 to 1. So that's around the 21-10 mark. Fiji, you've got New Zealand second favorites at 23-10, and South Africa just under 3-1. So they have drifted quite considerably in the market. But you'll see from the betting here that there's a number of teams that have got chances. Even Australia trading at just under 10-1. That's probably, bar that top six, no one else with chances, but it's pretty open if you have a look at that. And certainly I don't have any strong feelings at this point on who is going to win this series. So what I do believe is it will be close, and I don't think we're going to get any one team dominating. At least that's what I've read into things after Dubai. Let's just pop back onto their 7's page. I want to now have a look at South Africa. That's, of course, the Cape Town 7's taking place this weekend. And not surprisingly here, we're going to find Fiji as favorites at 16-10. The Blitzboks are rated above New Zealand in the betting here. They're at just shy of 28-10. With New Zealand, they are somewhere between 7-2 and 4-1, and you can get 13-2 and better England and the balance of the field. Once again, hard to see any winners coming outside of those top six, and we'll be covering this tournament in more detail in our flagship betting show, The Handicap. That's on Thursday night at 9 o'clock. It'll be interesting to see what the panel have to say there. Certainly hoping to have Sean Nicholas on. If you did watch The Handicap last week, he nailed up Scotland in the first round over Kenya at 14-10. Also picked England at 10-1, which gave us a good run for our money, but just generally very sharp at 7's. Oracle Rugby will no doubt be joining us as well. So that's Thursday night at 9 o'clock. You can join us live for the handicap. If you missed the show live, don't worry, you can catch it on YouTube. Make sure, though, to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can do that by clicking just over there. And if you go to the right-hand side, you can see how to open an account at Betolimp.